You were taught to study hard, find a stable job, and retire at 65. But in the 21st century, that is the greatest lie ever told. The stability you are clinging to is not a foundation. It is a noose tightening around your neck as the world changes around you. While you were sleeping, the rules of the game changed. When machines begin to think, your definition of safety becomes the primary target for elimination. We are entering an era where the middle ground is disappearing, and those who seek shelter in traditional roles are the most vulnerable to the storm. Look at the numbers. Thousands are being replaced not by better people, but by more efficient algorithms that do not need a salary or sleep. The purchasing power you thought was secure is evaporating. Your savings are losing value while the cost of a meaningful life continues to soar higher. Welcome to the comfort trap. It is a place where ambition goes to die, wrapped in the warm blanket of a steady paycheck and false security. Like a bird in a golden cage with an open door, most people stay inside because they have forgotten how to fly in the open sky. Fear of the unknown has become more powerful than the desire for freedom. You have been conditioned to love your cage more than your potential. The path you were told to follow is a dead end. Every step you take towards safety is a step away from your own creative sovereignty. It is time to stop playing a game that was rigged against you from the start. It is time to decode the reality of your situation. Salary is the drug they give you to forget your dreams. It is a monthly dose of anesthesia that keeps your soul in a coma. They pay you just enough to keep you from quitting, but never enough to allow you to walk away and build your own empire. That moment of relief when the money hits your account is the very moment you surrender your future to someone else's vision and control. While your wage crawls at a snail's pace, the cost of existence is accelerating like a jet engine, leaving you further behind every single year. Working harder for the same amount of money is a recipe for exhaustion, not wealth. You are running on a treadmill that is slowly breaking. The employee is like a dog in a kennel, fed on a schedule, grateful for the crumbs falling from the master's table every single day. The entrepreneur is the wolf. He may be hungry, he may be cold, but he owns the forest, and he answers to no one but nature. Every time you accept that check, you are signing a contract to stay small. You are trading your infinite potential for a finite price tag. When the trap is designed to keep you just above water, one missed payment, one market shift, and the illusion of your safety shatters instantly. We sacrifice our best hours and our best years for a life we are too tired to enjoy once the workday is finally over. They sell us the dream of luxury to keep us working for the reality of debt. It is a cycle that feeds the machine. The harder you run, the more the floor moves beneath you. In this system, effort does not equal progress. It only equals survival for now. Golden handcuffs are still handcuffs. They might look beautiful, but they serve the same purpose: to keep you exactly where you are needed. The corporate security you believe in is a facade. It is a paper shield in a world of digital flamethrowers and autonomous disruptors. You are voluntarily walking into a prison every morning because they gave you a swivel chair and a coffee machine to make it comfortable. The AI era has arrived. And it does not care about your degree or your years of service. It only cares about efficiency and output. What took a human a week to create now takes a machine a second. The value of traditional labor is plummeting towards zero as we speak. If your work can be described by a set of rules, it is already obsolete. The algorithms are coming for every repetitive task you perform. Look at the board. The professions we once thought were safe are now the most exposed. The intellectual middle class is under siege. One by one, the roles that define the 20th century are being deleted. AI doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be cheaper. This is not just another industrial revolution. This is the first time we are competing with a mind that never gets tired or forgets. If anyone can do what you do, eventually a machine will do it for free. Common skills are becoming a commodity with no profit margin. The ghost of the workforce remains, but the humans are gone. Now, this is the future of every industry that refuses to evolve beyond routine. You are bringing a dull knife to a laser fight. Your old skills are insufficient for the scale of the challenge that lies ahead of you. AI is the ultimate disruptor. It cuts through inefficiency like a hot blade through wax, and it will not stop until the transition is complete. The institutions you trusted are built on sand. They cannot protect you from a wave of change that is larger than any government. Your desire for safety makes you a predictable target. In a world of chaos, the most predictable are the first to be replaced. The machine sees everything as data. To survive, you must become something that cannot be reduced to a simple line of code or logic. But there is a code to escape this trap. It requires a shift from being a consumer to becoming a creator of unique value. As the new elite are the individuals who leverage technology to amplify their unique human perspective and creative intuition in ways machines cannot copy. One click can now reach millions. You no longer need a permission slip from a boss to share your work with the entire world. To escape, you must master leverage. Use code and media to work for you while you sleep, creating assets that grow without your presence. Build things that scale. Code and media are the new permissionless leverage points that allow a single person to move the entire world. Your voice and your story are your ultimate assets. Media allows you to clone your best ideas and distribute them at zero marginal cost. You don't need anyone's approval to start. The barriers to entry have vanished, leaving only the barrier of your own courage and discipline. You are preparing for launch. The initial struggle is the hardest, but it is necessary to reach the velocity required to break free. Escape velocity is the point where your assets produce more value than your labor. This is the moment of true, unshakable financial freedom. Break the sound barrier of your own limitations. Once you achieve escape velocity, the old world of safety looks like a distant, tiny dot. Step through the wreckage of the Matrix. The world outside the office cubicle is more beautiful and abundant than you were ever led to believe. Ownership is the only way to wealth. Stop renting your time and start building equity in yourself and the systems you create. Become the architect of your own life. Instead of being a component in someone else's machine, build the algorithms that serve your purpose. Leave the herd behind. The path to freedom is a lonely one at first, but it leads to a destination they can only dream of. You hold the key to your own liberation. The only thing keeping the door locked is the belief that you still need the key holder's permission. Your intellectual property is the only thing that cannot be automated, and it is the sum of your unique experiences, insights, and human empathy. Build a tribe, not just a following. A community that trusts you is an asset that no AI can ever take away or replicate. Combine your rare human skills with the power of AI to create a force multiplier that makes you a one-person, multi-million-dollar entity. Create systems that work while you sleep. Wealth is not about how much you earn, but how much freedom your assets buy for you. Cultivate your mind. In an age of distraction, the ability to focus and think deeply is a superpower that few people still possess. Be a modern polymath. Fuse the creative arts with the technical sciences to become a person who is fundamentally irreplaceable by any machine. Nurture your digital garden. Every piece of content, every line of code you own is a seed that will grow into your future freedom. Digital equity is the new real estate. And build your presence online today so you can own the attention of tomorrow's world. Your empathy and strategy are your armor. Use them to lead others through the transition, and you will never find yourself without a role. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. AI is your chance to change that. Protect your creativity at all costs. It is the last bastion of human value in a world that is becoming increasingly mechanical and predictable. Close your eyes for a moment and take the rocking chair test. Imagine you are 90 years old, sitting alone in the quiet. You are looking back at your life today. Will you be proud of the safety you clung to, or will you regret the chances you missed? Regret is a far heavier burden than the risk of failure. The pain of what if is the most agonizing sting of all. Don't let your story be one of untapped potential. Don't be the person who stayed in the cage when the door was wide open. You are still here, you still have time. But the window of opportunity in the AI era is closing faster than you think. Every tick of the clock is a choice. You are either building your own dream or you are being used to build someone else's. The trade-off is clear. Safety is an illusion that leads to stagnation. Freedom is a risk that leads to a life worth living. The world will not wait for you to feel ready. The machines are already moving. The question is, will you move with them? Make your choice today. The escape code is in your hands. Will you enter it? Or will you let the trap close forever? The door is open. The sky is yours. It is time to stop playing it safe and start playing to win your life back.